Hey everyone, it's Megan with Above Ruby Studio, and it's another day of showing you some fun things that I'm making and showing out at CHA. This is a winter wishes card. It's still January and still a little snowy in certain parts of the country, so I wanted to show this fun card with this awesome heat activated adhesive foil that you can cut in your Cricut or you can use punches on. And I just came up with this card really quick. This is a really simple card and I want to show you how easy it was to make. I'm actually going to change it up a little bit because it's a little bit too big for what I was trying to do, but you'll get the idea. So here's the card. Here we go. So again, this is by Struder. It comes in 8.5 by 11 sheets. The back side here, it seems it's a little more matte. When you heat activate it with like a craft iron or a heat gun, it activates the adhesive. It's not sticky right now, but as soon as you activate it, it sticks. I am going to use this Fisker's Winter Greetings Punch. That's what I used on that. And I'm also using cards from a Die Cuts with a View paper stack. Just real easy. They're pre-made. I like them, and I got them really cheap now that Christmas is over at Michael's. And this is the embossing and border punch, so it's really cool. Anyway, I have this little 1.5 inch strip of this foil that I'm just going to go ahead and stick in my punch. I'm going to punch down. Whoops, not trying to knock you guys, sorry. I'm going to just line it up inside my, knocking my whole table, so anyway, that easy. Now we're going to go to the other end here, and you just line it up right on the punch line here. It's real easy. I don't know if you've ever used a Fisker's punch before. I like them. The embossing punches are so much fun. Sometimes you have to hit them twice to get the really good embossed image. At least that's what I find. Let's see here. Oh, we can go all the way to this end here. So that one's already done. Just line them up. Make sure the scallops are lined up and punch it down. And I usually, like I said, punch twice. So we're going to cut off these little ends because we just need to make it to fit on the card. So you just kind of pick where you like your lines the best and just trim it off. And sorry if I'm blinding anyone with my metallic foil and my bright lights. It's not the purpose. I'm going to have to trim this a little closer. There that is, all embossed with my little snowflake edges. Isn't that cute? And I actually might make this a little bit thinner. I had it, this is the length or the width I had it for the other card, and I think it was a little bit too wide, so I'm going to make it a little thinner. So there that is. And all I'm going to do, this is how easy this is. You just sweep your stuff out of your way. And how fun this is. And you can, like I said, you can do this on any surface. You just line it up where you want it to be. I have my little mini craft iron here that my husband actually got for me. Isn't he sweet? My husband just got this for me. So you don't have to have one of these. You can use a regular iron. Just have it on a low or medium setting. Or you can use a heat gun to heat it up. Okay, now there's my little border. Okay, and be careful because this does hold the heat for a little while. So be careful touching it. Don't want anybody to burn themselves. Now I'm just going to tape some ribbon around here. Just like that. There you go, just like that. And there's my little ribbon. Okay, so now let's grab the Cricut and have some fun with that, okay? I already have my Winter Woodland cartridge loaded in. And slow down my speed all the way to low. My blade setting is on 4. My pressure is on high, but I'm actually going to turn it, or I'm sorry, it was on maximum. I'm going to turn it to high. I'm going to turn multi-cut on. I'm also going to turn my flip on. Now I'll show you why in a second. I'm going to turn my size dial down to 2¼ inches because the other one was just too big for my card, but I left it on there anyway. Okay, now I'm just going to load my paper. And this is the foil. This is the adhesive side up. The foil is sticking down on my mat. You want to make sure you have a very, very sticky cutting mat to use with this stuff because it needs plenty of stick so it doesn't slide around and rip your foil on you. So we're going to come over here, and I'm going to do Warm Winter Wishes again because I like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and press the Shift and then Warm Winter Wishes, which is this one right here. And it'll come up in your monitor. You can wait for it to come up. And then that's the shadow, so you just press cut. And it's going to go really, really slow. But I'll let you watch some of this cut because this is really cool to watch cut this foil. It's a little different. So you can see it cut. It's going to cut it 2 times all the way around. And we'll cut the next pieces very soon. Okay, so that's finished. I just have to press unload. I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to turn my flip off and my multi-cut off. And now this is the very first time this ever happened to me. You're going to see in a second. I'm going to load in my mat. I actually broke one of my mats for the very first time ever. This is so sad. But anyway, this is the first rip, first breakage. And we have purple and blue. And I'm going to go ahead and crank my speed all the way back up and my pressure all the way back up. So pressure, speed, blade depth, I can turn up to 5. And then everything else. And this is another reason why the Above Ruby Studio cutting guide is so important. It helps to prevent and keep your mats lasting longer and not ripping them. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Warm Winter Wishes, we're going to press that. 2 1/4 inches, everything stays the same. Press cut. Okay, so that's finished. Now we're just going to hit line return. We're going to go over to this blue paper. And just hit repeat last. All right, just unload. Now we can carefully remove our foil image. Now you can emboss this and it looks amazing embossed. And remember, if you looked at the trends, 10 trends for 2010 from Above Ruby Studio, metal is a big look right now on scrapbooking pages and cards. So here's another way to get your metal. And this is real copper. This is not copper colored. This is real copper, which I think is just awesome. So I am going to go ahead and place this on the front of my card, and I'm going to add a little something else over here. So all I have to do, again, here's my copper. The matte side is facing down. I know you can't really tell it's matte by the way my lights are hitting it, but it is, and you'll be able to see. So I'll just finish heating this up. And now I can grab my letters of choice, and I need my spatula right now, and I can tell you right now I don't have it, and that's probably part of the reason why, because I was bending the mat to grab my letters off and why it ripped earlier. Okay, and you can go ahead and run these pieces through your Xyron machine. Make sure they're in the right way. I just threw that in there, not stuck. Okay, so make sure they are going in the right way. And I like to conserve space, so I stick a couple pieces in at one time if they fit. And then you just feed it through. And they pop out the other side. Let me put winter in. And this purple and blue is just basic textured cardstock. I think it's from Walmart. That's where I get a lot of my textured cardstock from, Best Occasions. So I'm just taking off my Warm Winter Wishes and placing it on where they need to be. Now, I could have embossed this copper, and that would have actually looked really cute if I would have used like, oh, you know what you could have used? You could have used like the Swiss Dots folder with like the Cuttlebug or something like that. That would have been really cool. All right, so let me grab one other element. Okay, so this is really a mix of stuff, but this is the last thing I'm going to grab. This is the stencil material from Provo Craft. It has the sticky backing on it. I showed it in another video. This still has some. And now I'm going to grab some of this 3D glitter gel from Viva Decor. Real easy. I have a popsicle stick, and I'm just going to scoop out a little bit of this. I am going to place this down on my stencil and just spread. Okay, here we go. We're just going to lift this off. And there is my really fun little stenciled on heart and Warm Winter Wishes card. Isn't that great? I thought it was really cute. So I will see you soon. Bye.